Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our Night of Champions prediction show. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. How you guys doing? What's up?
Pretty good, yeah. Pretty good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Seems weird doing this on a Friday again.
Yeah, I'll say
Another
so.
Friday show.
Yeah, it's a bizarre Friday experience for everybody involved. I don't hate it. It's an odd one. We're usually on Saturday nights, and tomorrow is Night of Champions live from the beautiful city of Riyadh. No,
Night
Jeddah.
of Champions.
Night of
The
Champions.
city of Night of Champions.
Just beautiful city of Night of Champions. Okay.
It happened in Night of Champions.
All right.
Like the beautiful city of Crown Jewel. It's just north of Crown Jewel.
Just north of Crown Jewel. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But it is Riyadh, right?
Oh, okay. Hey! I got it the first time somehow. Yeah. So I didn't get a chance to see it. I've been meaning to watch it. I need to watch it at some point, but apparently Cena did like a pipe bomb on CM Punk, from what I understand.
You haven't seen it?
I have not seen it.
No.
I heard it was really good.
We should watch this on air for your live reaction.
Maybe we should.
I don't know how I would be able to do that, admittedly, since all the audio comes from over here. It is a hot one. Sorry for if you can hear the fan behind me, but it's been summer's cranking up the heat, quite literally, on me.
Yeah, we haven't got to that stage yet here, but I think it's come.
What else have we got? Should we just get into it? Should we get into the predictions? Since we're already kind of talking about it.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's worth going through a couple of things that happened beforehand, because they have.
Okay.
They did SmackDown in
The beautiful city of SmackDown.
in Night of Champions. Yeah. Raw wasn't, but
No.
but SmackDown was. So Punk has appeared in Saudi Arabia for the first time now.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
Did you see? Sorry, just to rewind a little bit further. Did you see the pre-show yesterday? Not the pre-show, the kickoff show.
Sorry. Me opening a can of
No,
They did.
what's on the-
They did one of these fan events they tend to do now with a big PLE. Where they basically all come out and say, you know, what's gonna cut a little promo, and then that's usually it.
Yeah.
Punk was introduced, and the moment Michael Cole said his name, the booing was quite amazing to hear.
Ah.
He apologized for what he said about
He
Saudi
did.
Arabia.
When he got out
see a
there,
blurb about that.
he apologized for that infamous tweet that he said years ago
To Miz,
to the Miz. Yeah.
which he should have stood on business for, but that's just me.
Yeah, it was and then they started cheering him again, and then they were booing him again, and it was just a weird mix of reactions.
Hey Miz, what do you think about that?
I only lost 2 balls.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, if you get a chance, it's just to watch the reaction. It's weird to see Punk booed, and
It's not too weird. Nowadays, yeah, it would be kind of weird, but I mean,
nowadays, yeah.
he was a heel. It's not that uncommon.
No, I mean more recently, obviously, yeah. But, so yeah, like I say, he apologised for that tweet, and like you say, now he's gone back on all that, hasn't he? With everything he said about Saudi. What was the excuse? He said it was never directed at the country. It was
kind of was.
Yeah,
Kind of was.
yeah,
it kind of was.
it was. Yeah.
The government of the country, anyway.
Yeah.
Mainly the government, but also the country itself, I feel.
Well, yeah, because they kind of quite strongly link the government and the country. It's fairly big. And WWE, obviously.
Yeah.
Doing
Well,
deals
yeah.
with them. So,
You think if the Vince Fallout stuff happened years ago, and
yeah.
let's say 1 or 2 years ago, when Triple H was just kind of hitting his stride finally, getting the, I don't want to say hang of it because he's been doing it for a while now, but having enough comfort and control of the company to be running the show and whatnot, do you think the Saudi deal would still happen?
It's a good question.
It's a hypothetical, it's a real...
I kind of do. In this hypothetical, is WWE still owned by TKO?
Yeah, sure.
That's probably your
Sure.
killer.
Then yeah. I think
Okay.
if Saudi offered, then they would go for it, yeah.
Okay.
That's my guess, anyway.
They probably would. If you think about it, they've done it. UFC have done enough shows over there, haven't they? So.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess when taken into account of that, yeah. That would probably still happen. Okay.
What are you thinking? If it was like just a Triple H company, they wouldn't have gone for it?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's hard to say.
Yeah.
So I kind of threw that out there.
I think they're more likely to have said no than Vince. Vince would say yes if there's money, then he'll go for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think maybe Triple H would be more likely to say no. But if it's not his decision, if there's a Nick Khan or a whoever runs TKO, the board, The Rock, the final boss, then yeah. They'll
I think The Rock would have said yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The Rock would have said yes and then said no because he likes to change his mind.
He would have said yes and just no-showed.
And then later claimed he was just testing the water for a possible future show.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was all his idea. Whatever they do, it's all his idea.
Yeah, it's definitely his idea.
Fuck, Jesus!
Anyway, what other stuff?
That was just
Sorry.
me, but your soundboard clips sound really low to me.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It might
How
just
about
be
mine?
me, to be fair.
Is this too quiet?
Oh god. That sounds just fine.
That was fine.
Is
Is it weird?
Okay.
Is it weird? I know what that was as well. I know exactly what that was.
Exactly what that was.
Hold on, maybe if
You
I...
know what
can't
this
call
is?
yourself. Oh, gee.
Oh, fuck, Jesus!
Is that louder?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I have
Anyway.
added a new one. I don't know if you noticed the new one I put on.
Oh, did you put
No,
new one
no,
on?
what have you got on there now?
It was quite
They
topical.
don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That'll be worth having.
I thought it was quite, yeah.
that
that
might
what
come up.
Is that when he just got off of Air Force One or something? Because there's a plane in the background. So
There's a
I think
helicopter.
he-
He
no,
ran
isn't he?
off into the helicopter
Oh,
after doing
Jesus.
this thing. I caught that one live. I happened to be watching the news a couple of days ago.
Huh.
He showed up. They were waiting for him and everything. He came, said a few things about stuff that's going on, current events, and then just dropped that one and ran off to the helicopter.
I think it was. I didn't see it live, but I think it was the BBC. Obviously, they were covering it live, and then
yeah.
the presenters or the reporters had just tried to apologise for the language for the president. Sentences you never thought you'd hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. People have been apologising for the president for quite a while now.
Well, true.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, I thought that could be quite appropriate for several things over the coming
Oh yeah,
years
yeah.
in
We'll
wrestling.
get some use out of that one.
Definitely. All right. Now
What's
should we
this
move? What?
Go fuck yourself!
Oh yeah, okay.
Well said, Cody.
Good.
Well said.
Good.
Should we go to the? Should we get to the predictions now?
Right. Yeah, but maybe I was gonna say, maybe it will inform your predictions if you know a couple of things that went down. So the Cena pipe bomb happened. What is it now? 14 years, almost to the day.
It was it today? I think I'm sure you mentioned
Today,
it.
14 years today. Cena had a match with R-Truth, like he did back then as well. The first
They're the
pipe bomb
same,
came
weren't
after a match with Cena and R-Truth. So Punk was there. Cena put him through the Slim Jim table, which is a thing now. All the tables have Slim Jim all over it.
I saw like a blurb on Instagram about it, and I was like, oh, I guess the Slim Jim table's just a staple of the show.
Yeah.
now.
That's the thing now. That all the tables
Step
are
into
sponsored
it.
by Slim Jim.
I'm not that
yeah,
bothered
Punk
about
snapped
that.
right into it.
The whole Slim Jim thing, I'm not too fussed about. What I was fussed about is they seemingly now have to say, "Did you hear the snap of the table?" or something along those lines. They got to mention the word "snap." That's what they've been told.
Snap it, Slim Jim, like the table that just did.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the new thing. So Punk was laid out in the table wreckage. Cena hopped up to the top turnbuckle, sat there, and said, "I hope you're lying there uncomfortably, and no one around here likes you." Well, actually, I do quite like it. He did, the whole mirror thing, did the whole pipe bomb stuff, referenced it a lot. He said bullshit. Whoa. John Cena said bullshit on TV. So that was a thing.
Crazy times.
Crazy times. And what else did he say? He said a bunch of stuff that was all pretty good. We really need to get your reaction to it, I think.
He mentioned a few names that were quite interesting.
Did. So when Punk did the "Hi Colt Cabana, how you doing?" Cena did that, referencing
I think he said like Claudio. Yeah.
Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona.
2 out of the 3 work for TNA.
Well, they're all over the place now.
Oh yeah.
Is Matt Cardona still with TNA? But well, yeah, whatever. They're all out there. They're all names that WWE didn't use.
Yep.
So that's a thing. I don't know if that was safer. There's also a clip now doing the rounds of Punk wearing a Cesaro t-shirt, saying that they should have done more with Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder. There just happened to be those 3 that he was promoting in this post-match, whatever.
Huh.
So it could have been that, or there's some people saying that one or the other was accused of holding those guys down, that Punk was trying to promote them but didn't actually do anything backstage to go to bat for him, or that Cena kind of had them held down a little bit, or whatever. There's people have theories on why those 3 names were used. There's a couple of other things in there, but it ended. Then Cena walked off, came back into the ring, got the microphone again, and said, "Thanks for letting me use your promo to make you look even more stupid," or something like that. So that's a bit fourth wall-y, that Punk okayed him to do that. But it was great. That got everyone talking. It was really good. Then on SmackDown tonight...
There's another theory that I kind of like on the mention of them names. I don't believe it, but I think it just shows you the depths the internet fans will go to. Some people are picking up on the fact he mentioned Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona.
I heard that. And CC.
Matt and Nick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible.
Matthew and Nicholas. Yeah. That's the thing there.
It's a bit of a stretch, but yeah.
It is a stretch. But yeah, who knows? Maybe. So that was Monday. Yeah, that was Monday. That was Raw, wasn't it?
No, that was
last week.
SmackDown.
Last week's SmackDown.
That was last week's SmackDown, right? Because there was a Raw and nothing happened.
Yes.
I thought for sure Punk has to come out and mention this. He has to talk about why he doesn't want to go to Saudi or something. They've been kind of talking around that whole thing and not mentioning it, but no, they didn't go there. They did a video package of the history of Cena and Punk, like they did with Cena and Orton, like one of WWE's greatest rivalries. They did that whole thing with those two, and it looked even better than the Orton one, actually. Looking back on it, I think actually, yeah, maybe this was the real best. Anyway, they finally did it now. Cena came out on SmackDown and was about to say something when his old music, the Basic Thugonomics music, hits, and Punk Life shows up on the thing. Punk comes out dressed like 2003 John Cena with the jorts and the chain.
Wow.
And he does a little rap. It's not very good. Gotta say, it's not a great rap. And they probably should have done these the other way round. I think if Punk had done this first and then Cena had done the thing, then it kind of escalates rather than Punk kind of falling flat on his return thing. But still, he did the thing, and he what did he say? There wasn't that much in it when he was there.
No, I can't even pick anything out. I can't remember.
It was just all kind of stuff like, you're not on my level. It's all just a bit like, I'm really good and you're not so good. Which he could have gone a bit more inside. There was like, I would have retired too if the company had re-signed my ex.
Yeah, that's right. What did he say?
Punk has about 1,000 exes. There probably are a few backstage somewhere.
Oh yeah. Didn't he say he's buried more people than the Undertaker? That was
buried more people than the Undertaker, yeah. But it's all it was a bit weak, unfortunately. It could have been so good. He came, like, the idea was great. They did, the graphics and the the costume was all good, but Punk is no rapper. Anyway, so Punk in theory got the upper hand on the Go Home show. So with that in mind, let's do some predictions.
Do we start there?
Leave that. No, because it's the main event. We got to come back to it. Let that one percolate.
All right.
Let's kick off with the late edition, because we had a couple of matches thrown off the show because the Raw's power couple, Dom and Liv, are both injured, so their matches got scrapped. And in their place, we've got Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn.
This is a tough one, this one, because
it is a tough one.
It's going a bit out of nowhere. Karrion Kross deserves a push, I think. So.
Yeah,
Well, I think so too.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
And he's been kind of pestering Sami Zayn for a while now, so it seems a bit silly for him to just lose. Like, he should get some heat here and then do something else later. Build to something for SummerSlam or whatever.
You would think.
I would think. But they have been. Sami Zayn's been talking about going for the world title at some point. He wants to be a world champion. So if they're even a little bit serious about that, which they're probably not, he should be getting some wins. So there's a claim on both sides here.
So who you got?
I don't know who's Beans got. Has Beans done his predictions?
No, he's been silent. He's been
Damn
silent.
it, Beans.
I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross.
I'm glad you did. Because I want him to win. I'm leaning Zayn here.
Speaking, I know we mentioned the kickoff show before, Punk, but on the same show, Kross got a hell of a reaction. So,
a lot of people did, actually. I was surprised at some of the reactions, including for Cena's old music. The people tried to sing along with that.
They did actually.
So they've been watching for 20 years or more. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. They weren't the best singers, got to be said. They were late for a lot of their cues. They didn't know the rhythm. They just wanted to shout "They Talk to Me" all throughout Randy Orton's. Anytime it's anything even close to "They Talk to Me," they would shout "They Talk to Me." But they had a go. They reacted big, which is that's all that really matters. Sami Zayn. I'll say Sami Zayn.
Great. This doesn't help me at all.
If I had said Cross, if we'd both gone with Karrion Kross, would that help you? What would you do?
Kinda, yeah.
What, would you have been different?
Oh, this feels like a trap. I feel like I'm being set up for a trap here. Lorem Ipsum.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know either. Because, like, I thought Sammy
Well,
hated. I thought Sammy hated Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So why not have him just lose there? I was like, okay, guys, I'm finally showing up for one of these, and then just have him lose. They don't like Karrion Kross. They don't like Karrion Kross, so this is like the most filler match of filler matches, it seems.
It is, but it could also be something else. It could lead to something which.
I'm changing my mind. Karrion Kross is winning.
You're going with Karrion?
I'm changing my mind.
Okay. I'll go with Karrion as well. I'll lock in with that.
But am I falling into the trap now? These Saudi shows used to be like house show style, where all the faces won through the whole thing.
Yeah.
There was nothing to it. No plans for the future or anything.
That's what Saturday Night's main event is now.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm treating this like a real pay-per-view. Okay, Street Fight. Street Fight, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez. All the R names. No Ronda Rousey. She should be there. Didn't we just have a Street Fight with the women?
Yeah, that was tonight, wasn't it? With
Yeah.
Nia and
Nia and Tiffy.
Tiffany. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's strange. We've just got another one, but I guess that's what they're into in Saudi.
I'm going with the RR lady.
Going with RR,
Yeah.
big RR. Nice.
I'll go with Rhea. She hasn't won anything.
She hasn't won anything.
Like she's
She
hasn't like she's an intimidating force in Money in the Bank, but she lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she needs to start winning. Like, have her win the street fight.
I think you could be right. I've got Rhea too.
Yeah, I'm gonna Rhea as well.
That's an easy one then. Okay, important matches now. Let's crown some monarchs. Monarchs of the mat. Jade Cargill and Asuka for Queen of the Ring. Queen of the Ring. The crown. The scepter. Maybe a throne. I don't know. And a World Championship match at SummerSlam. Big deal. There's a lot riding on this. A lot of costume jewelry.
Jade all day.
Yeah, that's
Jade.
true.
I made the mistake of not picking her because I thought they would have, had Charlotte or Nia Jax just fucking ruining the whole damn thing. Not the case. Jade.
Okay.
They finally seem to be going down the single route with Jade.
Well,
It took them long enough, but they're finally doing it.
I hate that it took me an amended bracket a couple weeks ago when I doodled over it. There you
I
go.
can't remember what I did for that. Have I still got the brackets? No, I don't think I do. No. Oh, did I write it down somewhere? I think I might have. I forgot what I said would happen. No, I've lost it. Shit. Oh well. I'll never know. Yeah, Jade for me as well. They have gone singles with Jade, but they're keeping Naomi around. She can't seem to get away from Naomi. They did a Jade and Asuka stare down here, and Naomi showed up just to say, "Hey, I'm still here."
Just have Tony Khan say that everybody's barred from ringside, and there you go.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because somehow that works in AEW.
They've got to get round to the big three-way, haven't they? With Jade and Naomi and Bianca. It's got to happen at some point.
The big three and a big three.
Big three and a big three-way.
What do you got, Will?
Jade?
Jade? Okay. I went in one ear, out the other. I'm sorry.
What happened to Jade and her mouth or her tongue or something? And since she's been in AEW, she's got a lisp or some kind of speech impediment now, where she sounds like she's deaf.
Who, Jade?
Yeah. I'm sure she didn't sound like this.
Sorry?
Okay. Look it up. It's true. She used to she used to be fine. I never noticed anything back in her AEW days. And she would tell Tony to cut the shit. And now she talks like there's something in her mouth all the time. But you'll notice when you look it up later.
Okay, so we got
see.
John Cena pipe bomb and Jade Cargill.
Yeah, and
list.
Jade Cargill
Okay.
promo. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Stuff to look out for on SmackDown. King of the Ring. Queen of the Ring was easy. King of the Ring not so much. I am torn on this one. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. Who is your 2025 King of the Ring? Also getting a World Championship match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was gonna say presumably whoever wins this faces Cena at SummerSlam. Do you do Cody?
But it's supposed to be their respective brand's World Champion. I don't know which brand each one of them is on.
The WWE brand that John Cena has the title for. I'm just gonna say I don't know.
They're both on SmackDown.
Right.
So, which one's the SmackDown title?
Exactly.
I think officially it's the WWE title.
That makes sense then. WWE Championship. It's one of two. Yeah, on SmackDown. Yeah, so it's Cena. Yeah, you're right. That's how it had to be. But
Thank you.
But just imagine if one of them was on Raw and the winner then had to go and fight Gunther, and it's like, no, this isn't what anyone wanted to see. Why? This is wrong.
No, let Goldberg take the title first.
Yeah, we got Cody Rhodes versus Goldberg. Great. I don't want to see that. It had to be for Cena. But who wins? Because Randy Orton seems right to me. King Randy, that feels like something that they would do.
That's the thing. It's like, well, first off, has Orton ever won a King of the Ring?
Never. He's won everything else.
Wild that they would probably give him King of the Ring before they get Sheamus that one title reign that he hasn't gotten yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. Do they run it back for Cena Orton one more time? For the last time ever, possibly, we could ever do? Or is it just Cody Rhodes again? Where the whole fucking thing with R-Truth just feels like it's meaningful, and I'm so glad that R-Truth got back into the company and he's doing like his last run as like a serious character.
Mm-hmm.
But the storyline, I feel like that should be second fiddle to a heel John Cena supposedly ruining the company timeline forever when he takes the title with him because he's not losing it because he's Super Cena, yada yada yada. He's fully embraced the whole moniker and everything. I don't know. Like, either one of these guys, that's why I was kind of like invested in like Jeff Cobb or who's doing the tsunami splash? Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Big Bronson Reed. Yeah, that would have been way more enthralling than either one of these guys.
I mean, you are assuming Cena is going to win.
Ah, true. Could be Punk with the title at the end of it. We could have.
Did you hear what he had to say to Miz that one time on Twitter about going to Saudi Arabia?
You apologise for that.
I only lost 2 balls.
Hey. What do you think is going to happen at the end of the year? I think it could be all down to who Cena loses to before the end. Like, because
Cena signs
he's
an
going to
extension.
He's going to retain all the way to the end, right? And he's going to threaten to walk away with the title, and then someone has to beat him for it. And it feels to me like that is going to be Cody Rhodes. But then Cody shouldn't also be at SummerSlam. He can't do WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and whatever. The last time is now pay-per-view. 3 Cody matches.
Are you trying to make me lean towards Orton so you can pick Cody?
What? No, I'm saying I'm leaning more towards Orton.
Okay.
I think King Orton sounds right, but if I'm wrong about Cody being the guy, if they've got someone else in mind to be the next big thing, if it's going to be Logan Paul that takes the title from him at the end,
No, fuck that.
then they can do the Cody Rhodes match now and finish that story.
Fuck that.
Because the last Randy Orton match didn't feel like we need another one. That felt like, okay, if that's the last one, that's fine. That works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So then they could do the same thing with Cody here. He lost at WrestleMania. He lost again at SummerSlam. We're done with that. Now we need a new guy. I don't know who it's going to be. But they could do that. It just depends who the last one is going to be. Who's going to beat Cena for the title in December?
I don't know. Maybe a returning Brock Lesnar. Could you imagine?
That would be awesome.
Actually, it would
Let's
be
do
kind
that
of
squash
awesome.
again. That
Yeah.
Suplex City squash match again.
Yeah. Christ. I think here, I mean, I don't want to see either guy. That's the thing. I don't want to see either guy. Cody had his shot. I don't want to see Cody and Cena again. Orton's in his...
He had his shot, but it wasn't his fault that he lost.
Yeah.
He was screwed by...
So do you just set up the stage for that to happen again?
Oh God, don't do that again. Has he flown all the way to Saudi just to ruin this match again?
I mean... I don't know.
It's a difficult one.
It
Who's winning?
is. Who do you got? I'm personally kind of leaning more towards Orton. I think.
I'm going straight in there with Cody.
You're picking Cody?
Okay, well,
Oh,
at least
fuck.
one of us
I'm
can make a
picking
decision.
King Cody.
King Cody.
Has he ever won King of the Ring?
No.
No.
Also, this is a first for everybody.
Does?
His theme song is called Kingdom, though, right? So, but it does fit.
Yeah, and his Bloodline has more than one royal family, yada yada yada.
Yeah, more than one royal family. There's, a couple. It's got to be Cody, hasn't it?
Alright,
It has to be.
fine. I'll pick Cody.
But I just think King Randy Orton feels so much righter.
I feel like...
What if it is Cody and we get... And it's... Punk does win and we end up with Cody Punk?
Cody Punk. So then we can have Cena Orton anyway, just non-title.
Mm.
Worst of both worlds. Oh man, I think Randy Orton's right for the tournament, but Cody is right for SummerSlam.
Do you do
Yeah.
Orton Punk at SummerSlam though?
They had a WrestleMania match that was quite good, but no, I don't think so.
Do you do Cody Punk at SummerSlam?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
So we're all going with Cody here.
Yeah, I'll lock in with Cody. As much as I don't want to see that, and nothing against Randy Orton, I hope he proves us all wrong and gets the King of the Ring at least once before he retires. I just think that Cody versus Cena is more marketable right now.
Yeah. I do think then you need someone new for eventually beating Cena. I don't think you can do Cody again. Jacob Fatu? Could be Jacob Fatu. Speaking of whom, US title. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa. For the US title.
The fuck is Solo done?
I don't know. Nothing for about a year.
Yeah, Fatu, all day.
Yep.
All day, no nights.
All gas, no brakes.
With it. Yeah, what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. All day, no nights.
There it is. You going Fatu as
no.
well?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You gotta get his name in where it fits in there in that little box. That was easy. How about then the main event, probably John Cena, WWE Champion, defending against CM Punk for what might be the last time ever. Cena's got to retain, hasn't he? That's the story.
That's why I said we should have probably predicted this first.
Probably, but that's just not how I do things. Always got to leave the title matches till the end. Tradition.
Has to retain. Doofy Cena wins, lol.
Doofy Cena.
Will?
Yeah, Cena.
I think if this was like maybe a few years ago or something, and not in Saudi Arabia, I would probably pick Punk. But with Punk arguing over Drew McIntyre and the whole power of the bracelet, I think Cena is going to one-up him here. Personally. So there you have it. That's your Night of Champions card, which happens in presumably... What time does this thing start?
It'll be
I think
early,
it's
isn't
1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m.
Yeah, Eastern.
That starts at 10 a.m. over here, apparently. Why do they have a NASCAR guy?
10 a.m.
What's this?
It does say Night of Champions on it. Whatever that podium is.
Night of
The
Champions
wrong Night
touring.
of Champions is NASCAR.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Get out of here, Google.
Do you make infringement?
Yeah. Must have been one of the off years where WWE wasn't using that terminology or didn't trademark it. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm in Mountain Time. Yeah, I'm not watching that live.
Forgotten time zone.
Pretty much. Okay.
There you go. So you're not like.
I'll catch blurbs and highlights and all that. Thumbs. We'll get on out of here.
Damn, that's a quick one.
It's 6 matches.
Yeah, there's not much to it. It's true.
I feel like we elaborated pretty extensively on it, though.
We did all right there. But it's just feels like it flew by. Oh yeah, that's a good thumbs down. That's a really good thumbs down. What have you guys got?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I was gonna put the pipe bomb up there, but I wasn't.
That's
a
good thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll go with that. It wasn't brilliant, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Cena. Here, I'll put it in yours then. Cena, Punk, gimmick, infringing. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah.
Gimmick infringing upon each other.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the better main event builds they've done in a while. Super simple too. It shows like what having some history does for wrestling.
Yeah.
I thought similar things with Jade Cargill too, because she's actually been aligned with some people. She had some personal history with them, and it just makes everything a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Got some cool on, you know, and I don't know. There's a lot of wrestling that's just not like that for a long time. But hey, you go.
I have a thumbs up here. Very, very niche, particular thumbs up. I would like to find it here.
I haven't seen any Dynamite. What happened here?
Kota Ibushi returned.
No way.
Yeah, he faced off against Trent. Yeah.
No.
And then they
I'm
used.
guessing Trent won that one.
It was hard fought, but no, Ibushi got it.
Oh wow!
Sets up for next week's match between Ibushi and Okada for Dynamite 300, the forgotten NASCAR race.
So he was playing. For Real Madrid these days.
Ibushi.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Trent.
Oh, Trent 12. He is. That's actually true. God, has he been injured or something? Where's he been?
Who? Trent? Yeah, I think he's been injured.
No,
yeah.
well, yeah, Trent came back a couple of months ago, but no, Ibushi.
I don't know. He just kind of has been under the radar for quite some time.
He really has.
Anyway,
Deep wrestling, no.
my thumbs up goes to Tony Schiavone, and here, get a load of this. Watch what happens here, because like Speedball and
Okay, look at Speedball Mike Bailey, right? That's why he's my thumbs down forever. Look at this guy.
I'll quickly cut to it. What, you don't like the mouth guard?
Everything about that image is like, it just annoys me. Yes, the mouth guard. His teeth are too white. He's also got a mullet with the shaved sides and everything. That's
wait,
bad.
Just wait, because both of these guys get upstaged by Tony Schiavone here in just a moment. Because these two are calling out the Hurt Syndicate, and they want to be like the next in line for the tag titles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Schiavone here sees the ambush coming before they do. Just watch him.
Oh, wait.
The way he just shoves them aside.
Veteran instincts of Tony Schiavone. He's been around too long to be caught out by you could tell.
So that's my thumbs up. Schiavone's instincts to shove Kevin Knight and Speedball out of the way from an oncoming ambush. Oh man. That's my thumbs up. Thumbs down. Kind of sticking with this a little bit. I think it's just... it's kind of in the same vein as Dustin Rhodes here a little bit. Mark Briscoe, personally.
Not just
not just him entirely, but like he comes out after this beatdown because the Hurt Syndicate put both Speedball and Kevin Knight through a table, and then Mark Briscoe comes out and he's like, "Hey, Mikey in the back said, hey, go out there, Mark, and get these guys to stop jibber-jabbering." And then they proceed to have another 10-minute promo with the Hurt Syndicate.
A lot of jibber jabber.
Yeah.
When the Hurt Syndicate put them through tables, were the tables branded by any? Were they sponsored by any kind of meat stick or?
No, it was just one. Believe it or not,
cheese strings.
It was just one table.
Both of them through one table.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That never ends well.
I'll see if it'll.
But no sponsorship, not a Cracker
Nope.
Barrel.
Nothing. Nothing.
Pepperoni.
No pepperoni. Oh, there it is. Okay, so one guy's on the table and the other one gets powerbombed through the. Yeah, okay. That's more like it. Oh, it's even got a tablecloth on it. Classic.
Yeah.
Even if it was branded, we'd never know.
You wouldn't know.
The cloth.
Oh, you would
kinda...
know.
So, I've got the USA Network on, completely legally, of course.
Yep.
And obviously the show on SmackDown right now. It's got to the Cody bit, and
Cool.
they've just flagged it. It come up on the screen that there was technical issues during the live recording.
Mm.
And then we're now getting a weird. It's the segments, but it's a weird like shaky fan cam footage.
God.
I don't think it's quite fan cam. I think it is one of their cameras, but it's not like it's moving about. It's not it's not.
The best
steady,
quality they
it's
had
not
on
a-
like a battery backup.
Yeah, some kind of other but yeah, it's kind of weird to see.
Mm.
Were the lights out?
And then, no, it was all still going by the looks of it.
Huh.
And then you just saw like normally obviously there'd be a cut to another camera or whatever when the camera guy was moving positions or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. You just saw him literally move the camera and the camera. Yeah. That was kind of weird to see that. Kind of interesting.
Alright, check that out.
Also,
And it kept coming up every couple of minutes on the screen. There was issues during the live recording.
huh. I also put down that Mark Briscoe, he was mentioning about MJF's pickle and not having a very large one, which also prompted Taz to say mispronounce gherkin. I forget how he pronounced it.
He mispronounced gherkin?
He was like a gherkin or something like, or jehurkin or something like that.
Jerkin, I guess I could understand. Gherkin. So that is a thumbs down. Too much to talk a lot.
I want to
what
give
is-
thumbs down. I've got a good one here.
Go for it.
I'm going to this is going to sound wrong now, but there's a reason for it. The IWC, I don't mean us.
Hey, wait, hey, whoa,
No.
Hey.
What do we ever do?
Everyone on, I believe, I can't remember the exact day, Monday, Tuesday, I can't remember. Everyone in the IWC suddenly became an expert in geopolitics. When
I kind of saw a
Yeah,
tweet about
well-
this.
Yeah, we do that. That's true.
when this whole thing with Israel and Iran was going on, and then obviously America got involved, and then as soon as that happened, it was like, Night of Champions, cancel it, can't happen.
Yeah,
And everyone
yeah,
was like,
there was
well,
a lot of that. Surely it can't go ahead.
Yeah, it can't happen now. I mean, to be fair, I didn't think they would, because it did seem like there was, it was only going to get worse. Thankfully it's calmed down by the looks of it. So, but yeah, it was for them. 24, 48 hours. It was like everyone was an expert in politics and
That is
the
how
different
it works.
different ramifications of what would happen if America bombed Iran, and it was just ridiculous. And this is the
Yeah.
same guy the last week was shouting about something that happened on Raw. It's just
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. We're all experts on
Something, yeah.
vaccine technology and the history of Ukraine, and
Yeah.
we've been there. So we didn't do a show last week, so some of my thumbs are a little bit old.
That's all right.
But one of them is I do have old thumbs. Yeah, they're creaky and not what they used to be. One of them is that Asuka's back. So that's cool. She's been gone for a while. She's back with new gear, and she looks like a badass, and she's now one step away from being Queen of the Ring. So that's nice, that's cool. One of my thumbs down was Asuka's new butt face finisher. I'm not so sure about that.
You say butt face?
Yeah, she's got like a kind of butt face kind of finisher, where she just... It's kind of like the rear view. You know Naomi's, she calls that the rear view?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that. But the other girl is like kneeling instead of standing, because I guess she can't jump that high. Naomi jumps really high. So yeah, she's got like a running butt as a finish, and it's not that good. I've got a better thumbs down though, which is the constant Money in the Bank cash-in fake-outs. This is the biggest problem in wrestling. We don't need this every week. Every week. And people Mike Bailey. Yeah, Naomi is just constantly cashing in, but like falling over or whatever before it can actually happen. And oh, that one doesn't count. She's still got the case. Just stop doing it.
Sounds like she
if
should.
You're not gonna cash it.
Proceed with caution.
Yes, she should.
Hey.
Dom DeMarco, thank you. Thank you.
Well deserved.
Whole shebang there.
The whole shebang. Very good. I acknowledge you. I think I'll save that one. That's a very good thumbs down, but I'll save that one because that's kind of a evergreen. Will still be relevant next week.
You know why?
The Money in the Bank thing is bad. I know why. What? Why
that's happening? Why they keep doing that?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree. Dom DeMarco. Sure. Why not?
So, I saw a clip during the week of I'm trying to look for it as you're talking now. I can't find it. But there's someone in AEW that was doing a similar move to what Stephanie Vaquer does with the. Well, I can't remember what she calls it. I think Booker T goes nuts for.
Yeah, Booker T loves that move.
I can't remember it. I can't remember it on AEW. Anyway, am I talking about? You're the AEW expert.
I don't know exactly what you're referring to.
There we go. I've got a really crappy off-TV clip, but you might know what I'm talking about from this. But I don't know if they're trying to. They're doing it on purpose to copy what Stephanie does.
Oh, is that who it is?
Let me see here.
Is that it?
Can I? Oh, yeah,
Can you identify that butt?
In the side chat here?
I mean, it's slightly different. Don't get me wrong.
Just looking at the thumbnail. Yeah. Oh yeah. What the hell?
I mean, Booker T goes crazy for that. Like...
Respect. No, I cannot. It looks like Sky Blue is receiving it. I don't know.
Okay, well then we can definitely look this up.
Who's giving it?
Because that was that Dynamite or Collision?
That's Collision, I believe.
That's Collision.
Yeah, Collision because of the
Collision number 99. Sky Blue, Queen Aminata. That's definitely not Queen Aminata. That wasn't Megan Bain either. 1 minute 47. That's probably not that.
Are we sure that's not Queen whatever she's called.
Queen Aminata.
It's kind of hard to tell from behind, but I'm pretty, I'm pretty sure.
We're entering other levels of conversation here, aren't we?
Yeah, it could be Queen Aminata if she went blonde. But no, I don't think that's. I don't know.
Paler.
Yeah.
Queen Aminata is sky blue, so yeah, I think it might be.
You got me. When was that? Yesterday? That was posted yesterday? Oh, it might. Hold on. What was. Hang on. I've been referencing more of that lately.
I think it is Queen Aminata.
I think it is too. Yeah, I believe it would nice. It'd be nice if AEW's write-ups had some pictures. just saying. I'm not just saying. I'm just saying. We can take a quick peek here. Hold on. Or at least try to.
Queen Aminata in the sky blue from a couple of years ago.
Megan Bain. Yep, okay. Yada yada, Tony Schiavone.
No, it's a fair bit after that. Yeah, Josh Alexander there, and then it's the next match after that.
Yeah, no, it is. It's Queen Aminata.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are upset by it.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have even seen it if I hadn't seen the clip on Twitter, to be fair.
It just seems like a classic case of tribalism.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, hey, found it.
Yeah.
Found it. Well, it took a couple of minutes.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
It wouldn't. I'll say this. It wouldn't hurt to do it a little bit faster. To kind of give the illusion. Not the cut to Julia Hart looking disgusted. Immediately after. What are we doing?
Speaking of tribalism, there was a bit of a reaction this week as well. I saw to, I think AEW have announced is it Omega and Okada for All In?
Yeah.
That is happening. Okay.
That is supposed to be happening. Yeah.
And then quite a few people put over on the other side. We've got Gunther taking on Goldberg.
Yeah.
And people are saying, I saw there's that meme, isn't it, where the guy's going, he's got 2 votes to go down, and one's got someone put the match graphic of the Okada Omega match, and the other one got the Goldberg Gunther match, and it's what way is he going down? That's the thing. And I thought to myself, why? It's not a choice because All In's on about 4 hours before Saturday's main event.
You can watch
You
both these days. You don't have to one or the other, and then you lose the other forever. And yeah.
And even if they were on the same time, you just watch one and watch the other one later.
Yeah, you actually can have it all.
Go mad and have 2 screens on the go. Do what you like.
I have done that.
That's alright. But yeah, it's just silly tribalism. I don't particularly understand it. But...
Yeah, that's pretty good thumbs down for one of these days. We can probably do a whole show on that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, here's a thumbs up. Here's a nice positive note to end on. Don't you just love it when... Oh, what the hell? What happened there? Look, I posted the thing. Send the goddamn picture! What the... There you go. I love it when a band gets back together.
Nice.
Three-man band. Oh, that's classic.
Who was getting married then? I'm guessing it was a wedding.
Well, have a look at what they're wearing and take a guess.
Well, yeah, I suppose
Do you think
it's
they're all wearing turbans for Heath Slater's wedding.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You never
Could be
know.
marrying into the, you know.
Yep. Could have been seeking love. Ah, yes.
Hey.
Where's my thing? I need one.
Dude, hit him with the Dom DeMarco.
Dom DeMarco.
There it is.
I need. I've got a keyboard with like shortcut keys on it, a bit like the Stream Deck thing. I think. I don't know if I could sync that up somehow to make it play that.
I think you would have to ask
Probably
Will.
could somewhere.
I think you
I'll have
can.
to work that out. How this keyboard gimmick works.
Pretty sure there's some sort of. I think there's a free tool. Well, I'll show you.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. That's a cool picture though, like that. Three
Alrighty.
back together. Oh my! I've just seen your other picture. Wow.
Oh, the one
Yeah.
I thought that was
Green
AI.
Matter and Sky Blue.
I thought that was AI at first.
Apparently, they're really good friends.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good friends.
Uh-huh.
Oh well.
Alrighty, we'll be back next week with that note.
That's a thumbs up.
What's next week? It's the Night of Champions Fallout, and then...
We've got a free week. We've got a free couple of weeks, haven't we? Till
No,
that Super
well,
Weekend.
That's a really big weekend coming up.
I think next one is free, and then the one after that is all in Texas.
That's the Super Weekend because we've got like 5 events in 3
Oh,
days.
fuck.
It's
American
silly like
Fest,
that.
July the
Christ.
12th. Yeah, 2 weeks.
All in. Saturday night's main
Saturday
event.
night's main event XL. Evolution.
Evolution. We should mention that. How are we now? What about 3 weeks away? Something
Oh yeah,
Um,
Evolution, yeah.
There's not-
Only 2. 12th and 13th. This
2
is
weeks,
when
yeah,
this is
there's-
all going on.
They've not even
Great American
mentioned
Bash.
it on TV once. Everything's all been about Saturday night's main event and Night of Champions. They've not even mentioned that this Evolution thing's even happening. So they're gonna have to
Yeah.
hurry up and make some matches fairly soon.
Well, they have done a few things like Nikki Bella came back, so that seems.
Oh yeah.
Why else would she be back if not for something?
Yeah.
And what else happened? There was something that was like a fairly big women's storyline happened. Maybe Becky and
they
Bailey
mentioned
or
all
something like that. There's like a few things that are obviously going to end up on there, but no, they've not actually said
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah, it's obviously, there's been the women's content like you would get normally, but you think with a all women's PLE, and I said pay-per-view.
Oof, imagine.
You think with that, 2 weeks down the line, they'd be a bit more, maybe a bit more women's stuff. But, they'd be going a bit over on it. But now they just seem to be.
Should be mentioning that there is a pay-per-view
Yeah.
coming up. So yeah, the content's there, the build is there, but they're not saying what for. The general managers got together on SmackDown and said we need to do something about the women's tag titles.
Okay. Well, scrap them. That's probably an idea.
That's what I first thought as well. Oh yeah, those things. Like, should we just not bother?
Put them in the fucking bin.
Yeah. But maybe that's another one. That'll be something on the Evolution pay-per-view as well.
One little note for you, Smooth. I know you don't watch Raw live, so I don't mind telling you, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Go for it.
They're doing a double show on Monday, so Raw is actually starting a bit earlier, and they're doing it live on Netflix. So I believe it's 6 PM Eastern, which is 11 PM UK. And then I believe they're doing SmackDown straight after it, but obviously won't be available till the Friday. But that's why it's been done a bit earlier. They're getting it's July 4th weekend, isn't it, next weekend, so they're all getting the week off apparently, which is quite good. I don't think they would normally get that back in the day. I think
No, they wouldn't.
certain old boss would probably have them working. Who needs holidays?
Who needs holidays? Got smiles on faces.
Exactly.
Alrighty, let's get out of here.
So
It's
that's
hot.
happening.
It is a hot one. And I'm gonna watch these two things, and then I gotta dip to play DVD.
I've got another video to show you, but we'll watch it after. So yeah, I'm for a
Okay.
minute.
Alrighty, well, we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have Beans here, and we'll also try to get his predictions, hopefully before the event starts tomorrow. I did send him an ad in the one channel, so we'll see what if he replies back or whatever.
You should see it before. What have we got? 6 p.m. our time, and you'll see that.
Yeah. So we'll see you then. Enjoy Night of Champions weekend. We'll see you next time. Good night.